Hello dear learners, welcome to Click Education's online class. This is the second class of chapter 4, that is capital of joint stock company. In this class we are going to learn preparing statement of financial position. So let's begin. This is the rapid recap of class 1. On that class we have learned that bank plays the key role in the share issue process, and we learned 3 steps that are required to follow in recording share issue transaction, that is receiving application, then distributing shares and transferring application amount into capital account. Then if we got excess number of shares, then we refund it to the subscribers. Then comes our important formula, that is capital equals to price per share into number of share outstanding. Okay. Next we have learned that how to record journal entries and how to post those entries into ledger account, that is bank account, and this is a snap of that journal entries we have learned in our class 1. Then we learned some important terms, that is underage commissions and bank commissions, and after that we solved a real practice problem. There are snaps of them. You can see here. Next, so here comes our class 2. Let's begin. In this video lesson we will learn more about our important formula. We will play around this formula, and we will learn how to prepare a statement of financial positions. Here is a snap I have attached. We are going to learn this very soon. Next, this is some more insights of the formula. You have already learned C equals to P into N. There are 3 elements in this formula, that is C, capital P stands for share price, and N stands for number of shares. And when you are asked to calculate or find either C or P or N, remember that among 3, 2 data must be given to you to find the third one. So let's see this. Here we will find P, and the formula is C divided by N. That means if we divide total capital by number of shares, then we will find share per price. Let's take an example. Example 1, Square Company Limited registered with authorized capital of Taka 35 lakh, which is divided into 70,000 shares. So find what is the share price of the company. Let's see the solution of that problem. From the problem we got authorized capital C equals to 35 lakh and number of shares N equals to 70,000 shares. So plug in these values into the formula. We find share price P equals to C by N. This is our formula. We have played around and find it, and this is we have plugged in the formula in values in the formula, and we got share price 50 taka each. So this is the one technique to find price from this formula. Let's see another facts of this formula. Here we are going to find number of shares. So we divide capital by price per share and we find N. So formula stands N equals to C by P. Let's take another example. Beacon Company Limited registered with authorized capital of Taka 35 lakh at Taka 25 share each. Here total capital is given and total each share price is given. So our question is find number of authorized shares of the company. So the solution is we have authorized capital taka 35 lakh, share price per share is taka 25. So we have to plug in these values into our formula. This is n equals to c by p. We plugged in the number and got total number of shares 1,40,000. So this is the second facts or insights of the formula. So far you have learned that from c equals to p into n we can find either c or p or n just having the two values of the elements of the formula and find the other one or third one. Okay, let's move on to the next section. This is the statement of financial position. Now we will learn how to prepare statement of financial position. To find this or to prepare this statement, we need to know the structure of the company's capital as well as its assets and liabilities. That means we need to know overall structure of the company, how much capital it occupied into the business, and as well as its corresponding assets and liabilities in the business. And moreover, we should or need to consider the types of capital of joint stock company. Let's see the view of or snap of a statement of financial position. This is a demo, so that you have used cross. Here you can see upper portion part of the statement is assets. They are classified into three sections: fixed asset, current assets, expenses not yet written off. You have so far learned this classification from your financial statement chapter, and lower part is classified into its capital. That is just look like this. We have learned it in our last class that types of capital of joint stock company. There are four types: authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, paid up capital. See, these capitals are shown in the statement of financial position. We will learn and do more about this statement in detail on next. We will solve a real practice problem. Well, this is our practice problem. Today we are going to solve this. This is practice problem 3, because in our first class we solved practice problem 1 and I prescribed PDF file. There you will get practice problem 2, that was for your solve practice for your practice. Now in this class we are going to solve this practice problem 3. There are 3 requirements. Let's read them first. Requirements A: what is the per share price of Square Company Limited? B: record the journal entries in the book of the company. And C: prepare the statement of financial position. So C number requirement is new in this lecture. So let's read the question. Square Company Limited registered with authorized capital of taka 35 lakh, which is divided into 70,000 shares. The company issued 60,000 of its authorized shares for sale to public and received application for 45,000 shares. Bank charged taka 0.25 per share as commission. Bank charged taka 0.25 per share as commission. To solve requirements A, I have already done it because I demonstrated it in a few minutes back, so I am not solving it here. You can see that the share price of this company is taka 50. Just we have plugged in the formula the values of C and N, and dividing C by N, that is 35 lakh is divided by 70,000, and we got the share price is 50. Let's move on to right side. Here I have already prepared journal entries and bank account, because I showed how to do this in class 1, so I'm not going to do this again, because in this lecture our main concentration is how to prepare financial statement of the company, that is financial position of the company. Here is my place where I am going to show you how to prepare financial statement, statement of financial position. Okay, first let's introduce to this statement of financial position. This portion of the statement is asset portion. Asset is classified into 3 sections. This is fixed assets, current assets, and expenses not yet written off. We have learned about this third one, expenses not yet written off, in our last class. You should memorize them, which accounts fall under this category, and other also. Then lower part of this, the statement is the classification of capital, that is authorized capital, issued and subscribed capital, and paid up capital. Then very lower part of the liabilities and shareholders equity, you can see that reserves and surplus. You have to learn this now, and under this heading we have to write share premium. In this statement, there are 2 accounts or that is new to you, though I discussed in class 1, but you are seeing them for the first time here. So let's memorize it, and under expenses not yet written off, share discount will be included, and under reserves and surplus we will include share premium. Okay, let's start to solve our given problem. In our assigned problem, there is no fixed assets, so I'm not going to write this accounts, so let's delete them. Okay, we have current assets, so this is bank balance, and from this statement you can see that the bank balance is 20,89,500. so let's plug in it to the statement. This is 20,89,500. okay, next we have to find expenses not yet written off. We have only underwriters commissions, so I delete it. Underwriters commissions, according to our journal, we can see that oh, this is bank commissions, so let's write bank commission, that is 10,500, so write 10,500. okay, so there is no other accounts left for asset side, so we can sum it up. Please ignore the Excel mechanism, just focus on accounting calculation, that is 21 lakh. okay, we have found our total assets, that is the asset, that is 21 lakh. Let's write the liabilities and shareholders equity side. You can see the format how to write this. To prepare the statement, I just fill up to save the time. So authorized capitals, we can check how much share we have in our authorization, that is 70,000 shares, and we have known already that share price is 50,000, so share price is 50 taka, so fill it with 70,000 shares of taka 50 each. 50 each, so this would be 35 lakh. 35 lakh. This is 30 lakh, and it will be closed. Authorized capital must be closed. It is just shown in the statement. It has no activities in the statement. Okay, let's move to issued and subscribed capital. Next we have to fill this. Let's check how much share the company issued. The company is 60% of 70,000 shares, so that 70,000 into 60% equals to 42,000. So the company issued 42,000 share. Okay, so 42,000 share. Here you can write 42,000 share, 42,000 share, and taka 50 each. Okay, and this is 42,000 into 50. This is 21 lakh. 21 lakh. Okay, and paid up capital, just like this. This is 42,000 shares of taka, 50,000 each, and this is also 20 lakh taka. Say that authorized capital is closed, and issued and subscribed capital are also closed. So you should remember that only paid up capital will be opened. Only paid up capital will be opened. And in our math there is no share premium, so I am deleting this. And now check our total is sum. This is the total of national liabilities, and this is 21 lakh also. And say our total assets and total liability, equities and liabilities are equal. And to prove the statement of financial position, you already know that total assets must be equal to total liabilities and shareholders equity. This is the solve of our second practice problem 3, and this is the way how to prepare statement of financial position. So this all about today's class. We will meet on class number 3 on share premium and share discount, and we will solve more problems on share issue. Okay, thank you. We will see you on next video.